Students, now in this session video we are going to discuss trigonometrical function. Some trigonometrical function we have: sin x, cos x, tan x, cot, cosec, sec. These we know that these are some trigonometrical function. So we have already discussed about these trigonometrical function in class 11th. Now today we are going to discuss, we will understand in this lesson the inverse of trigonometrical function. Clear? So before to understand the inverse of trigonometrical function, we must know about the domain and range of these functions. Clear? So now we have sine, cos, tan, cot, sec. Clear? You know that this is a function, so we can write it as fx. This is domain. So domain is the input of value of x. So we can let it as x, and the range of the resultant means the output, it is y. Clear? We know that y is equal to what? Fx. So now what value you can put up for the sin x? In place of x, what value you can put up? So from graph, we will understand graph also. In place of graph, we can see the all real values we have. The all real values we have put up, and the range what we get? We get -1 to 1. Means what answer we get? We get the answer between -1 to 1. Cos x, again domain, all real numbers, and the range is -1 to 1. Clear? For tan we have all real number except the values in which the value of tan x is not defined. Clear? So we know that undefined terms are, if we get some conditions like that, 0 of something upon 0, so that is what? Undefined. So we choose all real number except those values. Clear? So we know that the cos is 0. We know that tan is equal to what? Sin theta upon cos theta. So we remove the values in which the cos is 0, because any value upon 0 is undefined or infinite. So we know that the cos is undefined on pi by 2, multiple of pi by 2. So we choose values of real number except in which the cos is the value of cos is 0. So x such that x is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Clear? And all x belongs to z. Now what is the range? So range, we know that it is real number. Clear? Now cot x, again you know that the cot is cos theta upon sin theta. So what will we do? All real number, but except what? In that values we have to remove in which the sign is 0. So we know that x is equal to what? N pi. For all n belongs to z, integers. Now the range of this cot function, again real number. Now we go for the sec. Sec is real number, again except in which cos is 0. So cos is 0 in the multiple of pi by 2. So that is x is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, and all n belongs to natural number. Clear? Now the range is all real number, but except -1 to 1. We will not get any value between -1 to 1. Now for the cosec, similarly for the cosec is that real number except in which the sign is 0. We know that sign is 0 on n pi. So the range is all real number except -1 to 1. Clear? This is the domain and range. Now we go for the inverse of trigonometrical function. Okay, what is actually inverse trigonometrical function? We will discuss in this one. So now we have a definition for this inverse trigonometrical function. A function f a to b such that fx is equal to y, f is bijective. So bijective means it has hold both the conditions 1 1 and on 2. Then g is another function y to z, or we can say b to a, is said to be inverse of trigonometrical function if f is bijective. Clear? So if we have a function a to b and f is what? 1 1 on 2. So there is another function b to a. There is another function b to a, and this function g is said to be inverse of f. Clear? But what condition f must satisfied? The 1 1 and on 2. Clear? We will see this by an example. Let y is any sin x is any sin x is equal to y is any function, clear, from a to b. Clear? Now we have to find inverse of that. f is any function a to b. Clear? Then the inverse. We can let it as sine inverse x is equal to y. Clear? So now in this case we have g is another function from b to a. Clear? G is another function from b to a if and only if f is 1 1 and on 2. Clear? Now we'll see that is that sine function is 1 1 on 2 or not. Okay, now we are going to draw a graph of sine function. We have learned this graph function in class 11. We know that the graph is something like that. Is this something like that? Okay, now we have a sine graph. Clear? So in this sine graph we will see that this is the value of y, this is we have put up in input. Clear? So to find out the inverse of a trigonometrical function, the condition is that it must be 1 and on 2. Clear? Now we will see, is that function 1 1 and on 2? For that we will see that we have to check for 1 1. Is that function is 1 1? Clear? To check for that we have to put up a single values of x. So suppose that we have to put up a value of x. So we get this answer y1, and similarly for the same value of another value of x 1, and this is x2, we get the same result of y1. For that what we have, f x1 is not equal to x2, but fx1 is equal to fx2. For two different values we have getting same answer, so that function is not 1 1. Clear? So it means we cannot find the value, we cannot find the inverse of this trigonometrical function. So to remove this problem we can sort out, or we can divide this function into a particular range, that is span. Clear? So if I select the range like this from -1 to we have to select the range is like that in which the no value is repeated, means for every individual value of x we get individual value of y. Clear? Now just look at this range. You have a range in front of you, this like this range. For every single value of x, you have putting the value of x1, x2, x3, any value you have to put up, you will get a different result. Just look at that. I have drawn this again. It is pi by 2, it is minus pi by 2. For every value, every single value, you will get a different result. Just look at that. You are putting the value of y is change. Means for every individual value, you get another value of y. Similarly, this you have put up x minus x1, so you are getting another result. So if I choose this span, this particular range, so we can get a inverse. Clear? So what is the condition for inverse? It is a important condition that the function must be 1 1 and onto. So the function is onto, we can see easily for it is onto for every value of x. If I choose this whole graph, so every value of x we are getting some result in y. Either it is negative y or either it is a positive y. Clear? So every value of x we are getting some result in y, but it is satisfying the condition of onto, but it is not satisfying the condition of 1 1. For that we have to choose a particular span. Clear? Now the question arises that we have another span also. Why we are not choosing this? It is also, again you can see this is a same span. Clear? So we have to choose a particular range, and we have to choose minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 only. Clear? For ideal condition. So that is called standard principal value. Clear to you? I hope it is clear to you. So now our domain and range again now change. So earlier what we have seen, what is the domain of the sine function? Sine function, sine x, what we have a domain and range. Domain is real number and the range is -1 to 1. That is domain and range for sine function. Okay, if as I told you that we are talking about sine inverse x, so what happened? The range is converted, so now the domain is -1 to 1. No change in domain. Domain means the value we are getting from the graph, but the range is changed now. Now the range is what? We have to select a particular range. In this case the domain is real number and range is -1 to n. Now we are talking about sine inverse function. So the sine inverse function, we have a domain minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. And the reason I told you, the reason is it is inverse function. For inverse function, the function must be 1 1 and onto. Clear? Now let's talk about another functions and their domain and range.